wish I could explain how it feels when I'm heading up to Queensland. It hits me when I see the sign to Byron Bay. Mango, sugar cane, I can't explain.
I've never actually driven around the peninsula, northern Queensland. Invariably when I drive new places, I find new inspiration for song. You hear new expressions from characters in those areas. And you just never really know who you're going to meet or what you're going to see. But I do always come away with a song or two.
Hey, would you like to ride along the country road? I'll give you a gentle push. I swell with pride to see the countryside when I wander aimlessly through the bush. 'Cause that's where I get my music, and that's where I live my life. You can call me a jolly swagman if you like. Call it humping my blues.
But I can think of a lot of things I could write about Darcy.
John remarked at one stage there that he'd flown into Weeper and Gove and places like that, but he'd never done the Cook down to Cape York road trip. He'd like to do it one day, and I said, righto, shout me a beer and I'll take you.
I've got an idea, whereas there's more to know about Darcy, so I'm all ears at the moment. So by the time we get to Frangipani Bay, I reckon I'll have a song about Darcy, so I'm lucky that we've got a good character with us for a start, you know.
I talk to people everywhere who still love to scrub.
All my songs have a landscape with them, you know, and I like to know the names of all the different trees. People have different names for them in different areas, and of course there are trees here that are absolutely peculiar to the top end, or to the peninsula. So there's all those things, the names of rivers. It's a bit hard to know where the song's going to come from. It's a matter of throwing all the thoughts in and seeing what comes up, you know. And usually an idea comes up, like I'm bound to write a song about a way up there, you know, because that's where we're going. It's as far as you can go. And I guess that's part of the trip for most people who come up here. They want to go to the very northern point of Australia. I believe it's called Frangipani Bay. I could be proved wrong, but that sounds like a song already.
Down dusty roads with trusty friends, heading without a care. Frangipani Bay, way, way out there. Down dusty roads with trusty friends, heading without a care. Frangipani Bay, way, way out there.
I do find though I enjoy driving. That helps, I guess, because I tour a lot when I'm working as well. So, and I'm very relaxed when I'm driving, so I'm doing a lot of thinking. And most of the time, Mary Kay is with me. Certainly, these occasions she is with me, and she gets out a pad whenever I think of any line at all. I just throw everything that comes to mind for a start, and then I'll sit around the campfire and work on it. Yeah, I enjoy the camping bit. I enjoy setting up. I don't care how long it takes. Just setting up a bush shower, actually. No water in it yet.
Some people like a riverbed with river gums high overhead.
Runt's the fisherman. I hope he catches something for us. I'll cook it.
Me, I search for different sights. I'm not afraid of min lights, and I welcome spirits out here on the road. And I welcome any signs I see in a land that's been so good to me, that lead me to the soul of inner man.
There's something about the campfire that puts everybody in the same level, and I think it relaxes people a lot more. So it's very hard to get that kind of atmosphere in the city.
A big juicy barramundi, I wish.
That to me is one of our greatest heritages, the bush, and to be able to sit around a campfire in it and experience what Banjo Patterson and the Breaker and Henry Lawson and all those people experienced, and of course what Aborigines have experienced and have known for a long, long time.
Of course the girls are with us. They didn't have
I see nothing wrong when people are careful to pull up and at the right time of the year where you're not going to set off a bushfire or whatever and light a fire.
3 good cooks with real good looks are very hard to find. Let me tell you of an interview with an old man he knew. He's got a beak and feathers and things, but the poor old fella ain't got no wings.
As a bush songwriter, I'm lucky that I've also been brought up on the land, so I don't only see the bush itself, but I also see the endeavours that are going on in the bush where people are trying to make a living out of it. I reckon the farmers' attitudes have changed a huge amount too about their bush. They're realising that they had bush to walk through as kids, and there is a lot of replanting going on.
My people first came here in 1891, to set up crushing milk.
I'm drawn to people that are old timers from the area, I like to meet people that know the area properly. I've always believed that the country itself forms the characters, it's the landscape, the climate, the different waves of life all around Australia produce different sort of people. And so you want to find the ones that have been here for generations if possible.
Do they? That's even worse.
Coming through the tropical rainforest areas, obviously the climate is one thing. To me, this feels like summer, and it's middle of the year. I mean, I don't think I could come up here when it's really summer, I'd have to wait for my blood to settle down a bit, I think. I guess that's the magic of the outback in Australia and the north of Australia is to be able to go out in a perfect weather in winter.
Way out there. There's nothing like heading up the road to where we've never been. Hear new birds, smell new smells, see things we've never seen. It's all rolled up and tied right down so the load cannot shift, 'cause Murphy's Law will never fail and things will come adrift. Down dusty roads, trusty friends were heading without a care to Frangipani Bay, way up there. Now there's more to Darcy Gallop than meets the eye. He's built bridges, gravel roads, he even used to fly with a stand cost a kind of bash, brim over the nose. Okay, cigarette growing on his lip, our leader I suppose.
Now Darcy, you're the fellow that inspired me to go to Cape York Peninsula in the first place. What do you reckon is so great about Cape York Peninsula?
I reckon it's one of the last of the wildernesses up in this part of the world. And it's got unspoiled rainforest still, some.
Yeah.
Good fishing and not all that many people to pollute the place.
No.
So.
Through the mozzie net I see a star is still a bright. The carpenter bird is hammering, the mozzies cannot bite. I smell the coffee's on, runt's keen to catch a fish, a big juicy barramundi. We wish.
This is Runt Price here, your brother-in-law. Runt, you're the big fisherman, but you don't eat fish. How come?
Oh, I can't get past the smell of them.
Down there on the Wenlock, Runt, we caught a couple of barramundi, but we had some 40-pound breaking strain traces, and they got snapped off several times. What do you reckon they were?
Yeah, I think they were big catfish. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Ended up getting the clothesline, remember?
That's right.
Yeah, we caught a couple on the clothesline.
Of course the girls are with us, they didn't have a choice. They're resigned to the fact that boys will be boys, and we wouldn't go without them and they wouldn't stay behind. 3 good cooks with real good looks, very hard to find.
And that 6-foot taipan that come into our camp on the Hand River, that's a
That
good
was-
experience.
That
eh?
was scary. Right
Yeah.
between the 2 girls.
Yeah, they landed up in my lap, eh?
I think you might have put the snake in there, mate.
Little grass snake.
Down dusty roads, trusty friends were heading without a care. The Frangipani Bay, way, way out there.
Anyway, Das, it's great that you came here because I wanted to repay you. I wanted to bring you to my special place, and you showed me yours. I got some fantastic songs out of, well, some fantastic inspiration anyway. It's been really special that you've made the effort to come here. Thanks a lot for coming up, fellas.
No worries, Johnny.
Thanks, John. Our pleasure.
Down dusty roads, trusty friends were heading without a care. The Frangipani Bay, way, way out there. Thank you.
It was great having Darcy Gallop with us on the trip up north. Up near Cowan in far north Queensland, he made sure I met 2 great characters, Dawn and Billy Jackson. You came here, you built this house here in '67, or did it start off as a stock camp or what?
Mate, it was nothing.
Yeah,
We come on to Woolworth and there wasn't a sheet of iron, I think there was 1 yard, I think.
yeah.
And we come over here.
And as everyone wears bare feet around here.
Not bare feet. No.
Too much trouble to put boots on when you're doing nothing.
What's your name?
Edward Jackson.
Edward. Now, what one do you reckon you had? Got Warrigal?
Just above the Archer, where the wild scrub cattle run, there's a little wisp of smoke in the air. From a corrugated station house, the Jacksons call their home, near the cattle yards down there in the gully. Granny Dawn will greet you just as sweet as apple pie, with a cake and king-size kettle on the boil. She drags the rusty gate with a welcome in her eye. She loves her little gun, you're in the gully. And they don't wear no shoes unless they saddle up a horse or take the shopping wagon into town. But it's a long way to Weeper, it can wait another week till the dust from the muster settles down. You're ducking in the doorway if you're nearly 6 foot tall. The beams of stringy bark are pretty low, and Billy hangs his hat on the longhorns on the wall. A cool siesta down there in the gully. And the old crown cooker smokes the kitchen sooty black, and wild pigs eat the mangoes in the yard. The granny finds it easy just to leave it as it is. She loves her little gun, you're in the gully. And oh, she says it's getting cold, it's 25 degrees. But she's got special jam drops in a jar. And grandkids gather round, little hands around the cocoa. I love her little gun, you're in the gully. Just when you were thinking that the good old days were gone, there's Granny's little gun, you're in the gully.
Now, you're not going to meet people like Billy and Dawn Jackson if you're not pretty well prepared. I've got a couple of batteries in the ute, one for a fridge, of course. Kitchen bench just hooks onto the side of the vehicle, just like this. Got everything, including the kitchen sink. Voila. Wine rack.
place the whole tomato sauce. We come around here, tailgate, just whack a bit of wood on the tailgate. You've got another table, of course, crowbar and shovel, in case somebody else gets bogged. I never do. Very handy dust-proof shelving. Okay. Guitar, of course, locked securely away under the doors here. If I break a string, no problems. If I can't find my ukulele, no worries. Really good shelf here for lots of storage. If Mary Kay comes with me, I've got the queen size bed, of course. I prefer to sleep under the stars myself. But the really special thing to have is a bush shower. This one's pretty unique, it's also adjustable. Okay. Now, if you find a really good spot, you want to stay a couple of nights, I like to set up the little miniature stock camp. Really simple, just steel posts. But if you want to boil a billy in a hurry, whack in this T-bar, you got the adjustable billy, goes in and out over the fire, same with the frying pan. And the other alternative, when the fire is ready, just whack over the barbie. And there it is. And all this fits into a wheat bag. And that's all you need to get to the tip. There's a warning in the travel book. The roads are rough and no Yankee chook. And the side tracks are just as crook. But you've come this far, so you take a look at a scary mountain with big black stones. Your axles crack and you rattle your bones. You find yourself stranded all alone, and you've got a bloody useless mobile phone. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are on Cape York Peninsula. Very good. Now there's many strange tropical plants, big cathedrals built by ants. She finds a scorpion in her pants. Well, you've never seen a woman dance, tossing her clothes all over the place. First the cottons, then the lace. Look at her go, wow, what a face. Come on, fellas, all about face. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are on Cape York Peninsula. Well, a kookaburra tries to laugh as the tin pot trailer falls in half. Your darling wife has had enough of using a bucket for a bath, but you're hardly even halfway there. It took you ages to prepare. In desperation to make it square, you promise her overseas somewhere. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are on Cape York Peninsula. Well, there's crystal waters, moonlit sands, no old farts and caravans. They threw away their travel plans. They got no further than north of Cairns. Now you're better off to go by ship, cruise to the top, enjoy the trip, have a celebratory nip, and kiss your husband on the tip. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are on Cape York Peninsula. Again. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are. That's how you know you are on Cape York Peninsula. Thank you.